what is Kundalini? Kundalini is life itself. It's within. Snake, serpent, very, very powerful practices. She is strong and loving and wise. The aliveness in you, my most primal state, wraps the chakras. She has a beautiful sense of self. Yes! So just everything that I always do when we start to move into the topic and we start to move into what this is, it's an invitation to listen from a place that's beyond just the mental realm. So especially when we start talking about feminine practices, when we start talking about Shakti, and when we start talking about Kundalini, it's not something that can be cognized through just the mental realm, through just left brain logical, linear sort of a thinking. So it's almost this like invitation in this moment for those of us here live or watching later to just open your heart just for a minute. Just take a quick second, a quick breath. Open your heart, open kind of your third chakra, open your second chakra, open your first chakra, and just feel this. There's a central channel that runs through you. This is all related to Kundalini, so don't worry, I'm not getting off topic and taking us into some random practice. Just breathe, and even if you've never tapped into your central channel before, just imagine it, like visualize it, that there's this column of light, or this vortex of light, of energy that runs from the crown of your head through the center of your being, right, all the way down to the base, all the way down to the base of your spine. And so just breathe that for a minute and just like hang out with it. You might be like, I've never even felt this thing before. What, Sabrina, this is ridiculous. But just, if we're gonna walk into Kundalini, we have to start to honor the places within our being that are very linked to Kundalini. So there's no place that Kundalini is not linked. There's no place that Kundalini doesn't go. It's not just that snake serpent that, just comes up the Ida and the Pingala, and just like wraps the chakras. Yes, that is a beautiful description. Yes, that is one depiction. Heck yes, many of us will visualize that, will feel that, can associate with that. But there's no place that Kundalini doesn't go. It's like life itself. It's like the spiritual energy in you. It's the aliveness in you. It's the divine wisdom that resides within you. So what is Kundalini? Kundalini is like the essence of life running through you. Kundalini is spiritual, mystical wisdom that runs through your body. Now, it runs through us, and we all have a very different relationship to it, depending on kind of where we're at on our spiritual path, where we're at on our evolutionary path, where we're at in our lives, what our karma is, what our journey is, what our dharma is, what our destiny is, what it is that we're called to experience, just where we are. It's said that Kundalini lies dormant, wrapped 3.5 times around the base of your spine. It's said. So these are just texts. And when you think about like the coiled 3.5 times around the base of your spine, these can be very, very powerful practices to bring us there and to bring awareness, bring attention, bring focus, to bring juice, to bring aliveness to that area of the body, and to invite her to rise. So you also hear these things about her rising, her rising, Shakti rising, the feminine rising. And you hear about like goddess practice and wisdom, like women's wisdom practices. That's all linked to Shakti, Kundalini, all of that's linked. And I think one of the key things that I really want to take away, and this is something I've been talking about a lot, is it's not other than, it's not outside of us, it's within, and it's accessible, and it's there. Yeah, it's a journey. Yeah, it sometimes takes practice. Yeah, it sometimes takes being in a sacred space that holds and honors and invokes that. But it can also happen walking down the street looking at a pretty tree. It can happen in a dream. It can happen looking at a painting. I think there's so much out there that talks about Kundalini in a like mystical, outside of you. You have to do, you know, a sojourn to find the right guru to awaken the snake in you. And I want to just kind of shine a light on the bullshit that some of that stuff is, to really kind of obliterate some of the gooiness around it, some of the, if I start to go into that, we will totally veer off on another topic, so I won't go there. But to really own the fact that Kundalini resides within you, whether it's awake or not, even those terms, all of these terms are not even able to come close to capturing the essence or the truth. So also just knowing that when we start to bring words to something this esoteric, this sacred, this so far beyond the mental realm and what we can currently comprehend, we lose the essence. So regardless of how hard I try or how great someone might be at bringing words to Kundalini and to Shakti, you've already lost the juice. You've already lost some of the essence. You've lost the truth, because words can't possibly translate the fullness and the essence and the truth of Kundalini. So I think the thing that I want to leave us with, how does Kundalini show up for you? So I think these shares are so beautiful when we gather and we can all share our own unique experiences and our own unique wisdom in this. So just a comment, how does Kundalini show up for you? How does she feel? How does she look? How do you sense Kundalini? Because how I sense Kundalini and how I see and hear and feel and what my relationship to Kundalini is going to be so different to the next person's and the next person's and the next person's and the next person's. And so if you feel to leave a comment, I would love to hear, I would love to witness anything. I see Bree within and Snake. I know I've worked with Bree in different circles, and I know Bree had a really big and beautiful, I'm sure that this is okay to be sharing this, Bree, this isn't very abnormal or uncommon, but had this really profound experience with snake energy, and oftentimes can show up as snake or serpent energy. Nefertiti, I love that. I hope I got that right, or close anyways. I sense her in my most primal state. Oh, woman, I love this. She is strong and loving and wise. She has a beautiful sense of self. Yes, I love hearing these. Katerina, I don't feel her at all. Yep, and you are definitely not alone, sister. I went my whole first 30 years of life having no idea that Kundalini existed or Shakti existed until it happened to me, right? Until it happened. And I was like, what the? This is Morgan. Yes to the snake. Okay, beautiful women and men. Huge love to all of you for just being a part of the community in whatever way you're a part. I'm just super grateful to be here with you all. I'll see you where I see you when I see you. All right. Mwah!